All right, San Diego State, they pick up their first true road win of the year, 84-62 over Fresno State. The other road games were neutral court games, although San Diego State did have probably the fan advantage because it was in Vegas. But yeah, it was good to pick up this home, or excuse me, not home, road victory, home game for Fresno. It didn't get off to the best start. I mean, San Diego State, both teams, just struggling shooting wise. And Magoon Gwath, wow, what a performance. So far this season, going into tonight with him, I was like, he's a freshman, so I'm not like concerned about him offensively, but I was waiting for him to do more offensively, I guess. But there's other talent on the roster, guys that can shoot. And so maybe it was like well, let's just wait. His time will come. Maybe there'll be some opportunities for him. And then we can see that. I was impressed, obviously, with what he brought defensively with the blocks, the rebounds, obviously. He's going to set records here at San Diego State as long as he stays with blocks. I think that's pretty clear. Heck of a talent to watch there. Can't really stop watching the game because, especially when Goon is in the game, because something incredible could happen. But tonight, he was shooting threes and nailing threes. Were some of them, open? Yeah. But he was 10 for 13 from the field tonight. He made 3 threes, 10 rebounds in total. He blocked a couple of shots, 25 points in total. And when we look at this Aztecs team, at least so far this season, who have been the main scorers? It's been Miles Bird, Nick Boyd, BJ Davis. Well, they combined tonight. Well, let's do Bird and Boyd. They combined for 15 points. Magoon had 25. BJ Davis and Miles Bird combined for, 22 points. Goon had more than those two combined. If you want to do the BJ Davis and Nick Boyd combo, obviously that's not more than what Goon scored. So just, you want to have a better night, especially from someone like Nick Boyd, who shot 1 for 10 tonight. The broadcast, though, was talking about maybe he wasn't 100% because it looked like he was limping a little bit, according to one of the analysts. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. But so I tend to kind of throw that out, at least for tonight, because, Nick Boyd, I'm going to trust the sample size, and I'm loving what I'm seeing from Nick Boyd for the most part. So we'll see what happens the next game for San Diego State there. But yeah, I mean, tonight was just one of those nights where it was like, wow, what a performance this is. I get it. It's against Fresno State. They were 3-4 going into tonight. Obviously now 3-5. They're not, no one thought that this team was like going to be a top team in the Mountain West, a tournament team. I get it. But remember, this is Goon's first year playing for San Diego State. Obviously, he was here last year, but first year actually playing. So for him to have a performance like this, we know the rebounds are going to be there. We know the blocks are going to be there. But for him to nail 3 threes, and you think that it will get better from here on out, like he'll get more comfortable there, get more reps. I'm not saying he's going to drop 25 every night. I'm not saying he's going to be Karl Anthony Towns, this big man that is also known for shooting, nailing threes. This could be just a memorable night, and that's it. But I still want to take more from it than just him hitting threes. Just his ability to, I think, want it more than some. Like, that's what I saw tonight as well, was him going down the floor, going and getting the rebound. And I know the height obviously helps. But to me, I still, watching him play tonight, he wanted it more than Fresno State did. Even when San Diego State had a pretty lengthy lead there in the second half and they were opening it up, it was a 5-point game? Yeah, 29-24 at halftime. Then they opened it up, obviously. But yeah, I just saw great effort tonight from this Aztecs team, from Goon, specifically. And yeah, not the best shooting night for some, like Nick Boyd. JCJ, he went 1 for 7. But overall, I think we can take this as a positive. One, it's a win. And two, it's a road Mountain West win, and they had to face some adversity. Things were not going their way. Sure, they had the lead, a 5-point lead at half, but things were not going their way. That was not great Aztecs basketball there, especially offensively. And, Fresno State, they also helped the Aztecs out. I mean, if we're being real here, especially in that first half. But just overall, Fresno State, they shot less than 20% from three tonight, 5 for 26. They shot less than 30% from the field tonight. Aztecs were almost at 50. That's obviously a big difference. So things weren't going great, but they still were able to kick it into another gear. And I think the good teams in college basketball, right? You can tell the good teams from the not good teams. You can hang with a good team for a half. We can see this in other sports as well. But can you hang with them for an entire game? I think if we look at other sports, maybe you can hang with the team and beat a 1 seed, let's say, and you're an 8 seed in a playoffs. You beat that 1 seed in game 1 of a series, or it's 1-1. But can you last an entire 7-game series with that team? Usually, no. Usually, a team could pull away, So, I don't think I learned a ton from tonight. Like, I knew San Diego State was going to win this game, but it was interesting to see them, have to battle through what they had to go through there, in that first half, not playing their best. And then you got to see more of the well-rounded game potential. I think that's a good word for tonight as well, for Magoon Gwath. Will he end up somewhere else other than San Diego State because a college decides to give him a lot of money, or their NIL, their boosters? I wouldn't be surprised, because if he's on a national stage, yeah, he's going to be a big name. Hopefully that, well, actually, hopefully it does happen that he's on the national stage, obviously, because it means the Aztecs are doing well. But man, I want Goon to be here for years in this Aztecs program and see what he can do, how much he can help this Aztecs group get to where we want them to go, which is not just the Final Four, not just the Natty, but go win that final game. Long ways away, but you're going to take that win, and it was a much better second half for sure.